Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm bringing you along now. Not before. I had you before. We did this whole collage together, and I realized you weren't even on camera. I wasn't on camera. So, now I'm going to explain what this collage is about today. This is about my grandma, Wilson, and my memories of going to her house and playing there and being a part of her life, and just the wonderful memories of there. There's so many. It's just amazing, actually, that there was so many. So I want to tell you a little bit about them. I'm going to pull this little bit of nature here and maybe put it where should I put it? Maybe right here. Now, because this is to remind me of the old days, I'm going to go ahead and put a little staple in that and staple it on here because, I don't know, it just should be stapled. And so Grandma had a dog named Buttons and a little parakeet named Monty. They weren't these little birds in here. It was an actual parakeet that was green and yellow. And you'd say to Monty, "Give me a kiss, Monty," and make the little kissy noise, and Monty would give you a little kiss on your lip. Now, I was a little bit afraid of that, but he always kissed Grandma. And so Buttons, on the other hand, not quite as friendly, not as cute as the name would entail. Buttons had an attitude. Now, Buttons, he liked to growl, and he liked you to leave him alone. So we mostly did. Every once in a while, I'd try to make friends with him. He was not the making friends with kind of dog. So, I remember using the old pencils, playing with the marbles and the cars and these old toys that you would wind like this, the old metal ones, and they'd make a big noise for 4th of July. And they would go around and woo, woo, woo. Anyway, very fun. I remember those very well. Grandma always had some Buttons, but she didn't let me play with them too often because there's always pins in them. I think they were afraid I'd get stuck, which I probably would have. Grandma also had some old hat boxes at her house, and I loved them. She had a beautiful old lamp, a green couch, old little cars to play with, an old radio. She always had coffee cans. She saved her coffee cans. And they were used for various things, especially down in the root cellar. Grandpa would use them for nails and screws and rope and string and all kinds of things. And Grandma used them to throw all the eggshells in and the coffee grounds, and those went back out to the garden. Grandma had an old lamp. Did I say that? She had an old clawfoot tub, and I couldn't get the whole thing in here. It wouldn't fit. So, but I remember it had these old handles on it that looked like steering wheels for a ship. Yeah, had those old handles on it, and she had a sprayer on it, but none of it was gold. It was all, just the silver. Grandma had lots of letters with lots of old stamps on them and a few old books. She had this old desk, and I loved it. And on this desk sat one of those little snow globes, and you would flip it over, and then it would snow so beautifully slow. And I could just watch that thing until every single snowflake came back down to the bottom. And the other thing that I loved was there was Grandpa's pipes around this thing and a jar I don't remember it having pipe tobacco in it, but if you lift the lid, I think it had a wooden lid on it. If you lift the lid, you could smell the pipe tobacco. But I always loved that smell, that scent of pipe tobacco. So I think it comes from my grandpa smoking. Grandma's house back in the day was painted this beautiful old green color, and it is my favorite green ever. When I painted this room the very first time, I painted it a very light green. I loved it. It was very calming. But the problem with it is it cast in this room a little green shadow across everything. So now this room is all painted white, and I can go to magazines to dream of the green. Now, what else did Grandma's house always had old ephemera in it. We collected S&H green stamps, and a lot of times we'd do the S&H green stamps up there and put them in the book. And we definitely do Grandma's books. We do Grandma's laundry, and she always had the neat old linen towels, and I love those. And this is the bed ticking. She had a piece of ticking mattress under her. It wasn't a real mattress. It was a padded ticking, like a quilt, but it was for under the sheet so that the bed would be more comfortable. And so that was always under those sheets, and I remember that because we always made sure that was all nice and straightened out because my grandmother was sick. She had cancer, and so we had to take good care of her. And what else did Grandma have? So many things. I think maybe, I just think I need something there, but I think we'll just leave it. So I did spray some of this spray on there because Grandma's house had that green spray. Oopsie. So there we are. I just wanted to give that a little bit of green because that's the one thing that I really remember is that Grandma's house had that old green color, and I believe that the kitchen counters were painted that color. And what else? So anyway, that is the story of this collage at Grandma's house. And so I will write something over here that says, I'm going to write it in green. Should we write it up here maybe? Maybe this is where it goes. Memories of Grandma Wilson's house. And today's date is 08/26/2024. And so there we are. There is the memories of Grandma's house. And I love it. The eggs. Oh, I loved getting the eggs. That was so fun. We'd put them in a bowl. Did I tell you when we'd go out to get them, we'd gather up they'd put an apron on me and I'd gather it up and hold it. And then go out and get the eggs and put them inside the apron. And then bring them back. The other thing that Grandma had that's not in here, I didn't do any outdoory things, but she had a big cherry tree, and she had in the backyard a tire swing, and that thing was so much fun. If I could have anything here at my house right now, it would be a tire swing, because that would be very cool. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this little look at Grandma's house with me and enjoyed my little memory. So write your own memory. What was your grandma's house like? What is something you remember back in the day when you were young that maybe you want to keep carrying with you a little bit more? And once you start something like this, things just start clicking back. And you see, and you get a book, and you start filling things in, and then more comes. I found my stuff in this Country Living Vintage Home magazine. I bought it specifically for collaging with. And I have pulled quite a few pages out of it, but look at this guy. It's thick and it's big and it's beautiful, and it was a little expensive, but it works great for getting memories out of and old-fashioned ideas, vintage ideas for collaging. So there you go. Oh, Grandma had old jars too. Oh my goodness, so many wonderful memories. Mostly the blue jars I remember very well. And yeah, so many fun memories. So here's those hands, and you know what those are? Is they're wall pockets. The hands, it looks, unless they're door knockers. Are they door knockers? Knock, knock, knock. Oh, maybe they are. I don't know, but I'm going to have to study up on that. So, anyway, I highly recommend a book like this. It's just a magazine. I've been pulling a lot of stuff out of it. Works out great. And I'm not disappointed to be pulling it apart. I absolutely love it. And that's all I have for today. I should have put a 10-cent thing on here, because we used to go down to Goodwill and we'd buy a bag of mystery items for 10 cents, and we'd bring it back to Grandma's and we'd open it up, and oh my gosh, we could have so much fun with that bag of goodies. So anyway, that's my memory for today. I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thumbs up, please. Become a subscriber. Love you. Bye.